Hi, I'm Olivia and I'm here today with some fellow postgraduate students and we're here to talk to you about accommodation. So let's introduce ourselves.
Hi, my name is Rajita and I live at Wolf College.
Hi, my name is Anastasia and I live in Darwin Houses.
Hi, my name is Ritvik and I live in Wolf College.
I'm Olivia and I live in Wolf College as well.
8th January, Wolf College.
Hi, I'm Brianna and I also live in Wolf College.
So I'm going to go over to Anastasia first. What are the main reasons that you chose to live on campus as opposed to off-campus housing?
I'd say the main reason why I decided to live on campus was because of the price. The accommodation prices here in the university are really cheaper than the accommodations that you can find in the city center. Also, being close to the lecture hall, the university classes, and also to the library is really an important factor to me. So these are the main reasons why.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to stay on this sofa. So how has living on campus influenced your academic focus and productivity?
One of the perks of living on campus is that you get this interconnectivity between various places on campus. So far, all of my lectures have been a 5 to 10 minute walk from my accommodation, which makes it much more easier to travel as opposed to living off campus, which means you have to travel, you have to take a bus, and it's an arduous process. Alongside that, you have a sports center where you can just, after a long day of studies, you can just hit the gym or just join a sports society, and have fun that way.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys aren't safe over here. So Brianna, how have you found that living on campus has helped you access academic resources, so the library and places like that?
I found it to be immeasurable. I'm a third-year PhD student, so this year I did unfortunately lose my laptop to MacBook death. And that said, being close to the library really helped quite a bit, because for quite a while I was having to commute to the library to get work done. I'm renting a laptop from the library as well. They offer 24-hour laptop rentals. And the university also offers a scheme to help replace my laptop, which it has now been replaced. All of which I wouldn't have been able to access unless I was on campus, very close by. It just kind of gave me that peace of mind to really be as productive as I can.
Definitely. And of course, accommodation isn't just about what's nearby, but it's also about what's actually in our accommodation. So I know in mine, at least, I find there's so much storage. I tend to overshop, so having a good place to put clothes, food, stuff like that is really beneficial. Is there anything that you guys found in your accommodations that really sort of helped with that?
I really liked how I have my own room and bathroom, because when I was in undergrad, I always shared a room with other people. So that's really beneficial for me. I get that privacy as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And also in terms of security, the university provides security, and I feel much secure as compared to maybe if I was off campus, where I only have to walk long distances to access the services at the library.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And being able to call up the maintenance team when something breaks and I don't have to think about, fixing a toilet or something like that, it's just a lifesaver. So how did you find the application process for your accommodation?
The fact that I knew what I wanted, it made my life easier. And also the process on its own had enough guidance. It was easy to follow, and many options were there for me to choose from. And I was fortunate to get my second preference. Of course, I wanted the first choice, but it was a blessing in disguise, because the second choice was far much cheaper than the first option. Yeah.
That's brilliant. I mean, I know how I found the arrivals process being a student from the UK, but how did you find it coming from the States?
Oh gosh, I mean, the process itself was very easy. The university actually has an airport transfer option for international students coming in, so you're able to register for that online before you arrive. So that helped quite a bit. The university was there at the airport when I landed to put us all on a bus to bring us to campus. I would say my biggest advice is probably work out a bit first. The suitcase, the move itself, be very conscious of how much you're bringing, because the university gives you all these resources. When you get to campus, there's lots of volunteers. But if you're anything like me, you will feel guilty having someone else lift all your heavy items that you really didn't need. So maybe just work out a bit at the university gym first, and you'll be able to make it a smoother process.
I'll second that. I definitely overpacked when I came as well. So do you guys feel like there's a wide range of postgraduate accommodation at Kent?
I do. There's plenty of options to choose from. There's plenty of types of rooms to choose from as well. You have the studios, you have standard rooms, or if you want more space, there are these bigger rooms to choose from. And there's Wolf College, there's Keynes, there's Turing as well. So even Darwin Houses has some good accommodation to choose from. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think with all these various room types, there is the cost to think about. I know that was something that we mentioned earlier, and it was also something I was really thinking about. But actually, if you look at the cost of the room, it looks like a big number at first. I don't know if you guys found that. I logged onto the website and I was like, oh no, how am I going to do this? But actually, when you think about it, we've got bills included, we've got gym included, and you've also got the convenience factor. So I think that's a real big benefit. Is that something that influenced your guys' decision as well, the sort of cost of the rooms and what was included? Or?
And also the fact that it's more of a community. You get international students as well as local students, and I've realized that all the students are very accommodative, and that's what I wanted.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know in Wolf we have the common room downstairs, which is really great. We've got like a huge TV, so whenever there's like a game on in there, it's on the screen. There's a bunch of people hanging out, which is really nice. So community is definitely great. So final question, and probably the most important one. Would you recommend campus accommodation to other postgraduates? And if so, why would you do that? Let's start.
Sure. I would definitely recommend because of the costing. If you're a student, you need something which will help you manage the cost. And also in terms of security, as I mentioned before, you feel safer when you know that you're at an institution where security is provided, and it gives me peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably say the same for myself. It was more so I'd heard a lot of like general horror stories of international students coming in and maybe like living somewhere off campus, and it was not nice and a little bit gross. So I really wanted to avoid that for sure. And for myself, like working as well as studying, having my job on campus and having my classes on campus, the commute, I couldn't ignore how easy it was, as well as just saving. Like a single journey on the bus is about £2 right now. And being able to kind of just save the pennies where I can was like a big draw.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a no-brainer to be honest. There's plenty of perks when you live on campus as opposed to living off campus. Not only do you have your own accommodation, but you have instant access to the library, and you even have a grocery store and even a cinema in case you're interested. As someone who is a huge fan of cinema and films in general, this is something that that's more catered to me. So yeah, definitely something I would recommend to everyone.
Yeah, same here. I find also the co-op really useful for students, because you don't need to take the bus, again, pay the ticket and go to the city center to do your groceries. And also I live in Darwin houses, so I have a shared kitchen and a shared bathroom, which I was scared of at the beginning, but now I absolutely recommend it, because I really found real friends and a very important community, as you were saying. So I totally recommend.
I would definitely recommend it because I'm an international student and I take time to adjust, and it was my first time in the UK once I landed here. So I feel like if I did live off campus, I would be all over the place. So this definitely did alleviate some anxiety with the whole being close to where like classes and everything, and also welcome week. So and that was super helpful too.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I'm the exact same as you guys. I would also recommend it. I had a couple nerves at first. I lived on campus in my undergrad, and first years in undergrad can be a little bit messy. But actually, once you get to postgrad, you're living with like-minded people, sort of people who have grown up a bit. So it's quite nice to have that community and not be scared every time you go in the kitchen in case, you know, some concoction of mold is present. But yeah, I think that's all for now. So thank you guys for answering the questions. They were brilliant.